sisters. We have the new match specialist, Sarah Harris, and program specialist, Andrea Parshall. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got new match specialist. You're new in the position, and you also do new matches.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a perfect title.
Yes. So I've been with Biggs for I'm going into my 4th month now with Biggs. And I work to match kids with the Biggs. And then I monitor their relationships throughout the year to make sure they're going good.
Good. Well, we know that we've always got the need, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it a severe need right now? How many kids are lined up waiting?
So we have a list of over 40 kids. Most of them are males that are looking for a big. We have one particular one that is interested in becoming a YouTube star.
A YouTube star.
And we were wondering if you had any connections with someone that would be willing to take them on as a big and show them this world that you guys work in.
Oh, that'd be great for somebody that works here. We have a lot of single men that work at JTV. Like Brandon was suggesting Adam.
Oh, okay.
Adam would be a great big brother because he's got a nephew, fairly like 3-year-old nephew, 4-year-old. He still carries around a little banky. So he makes a great uncle. I bet he'd be a great big brother.
Well, Adam, you've been put on the spot, so I expect a phone call from you.
All right. And the little is 8?
He is 8 or 9.
Okay.
And he's really interested in anything that deals with YouTube. Obviously, kids at that age are very into that. But he's also into action figures, and he's a very good, well-rounded 8, 9-year-old.
Well, there's several people. Noah's into action figures here, so yeah, we'll give you a few names.
Okay, perfect.
That's how you get people. You get invited to go to an event, and then you get sucked in.
Absolutely. You sure do. You sure do. Our next event coming up is our fundraiser. It's 80s night. But before 80s night fundraiser, we are actually having a recruitment mixer so that we can talk to people one-on-one. Because we've noticed that talking to people one-on-one, just like we did right now with you, and telling them a little bit about the kiddo helps us match the kiddos. You know, it's better when you approach someone and you say, hey, I have this little girl who really wants to do makeup. She wants to play, she wants to model, she wants to do makeup and dress to the nines. So now I can go find a big sister who also likes to do makeup, and who, or not me anymore, Sarah can, who likes to do makeup and who likes to play and get dressed up and all of that stuff. So that's kind of our new tactic. But always, anyone who wants to be a mentor, please give us a call and pick our brains and see if it's a good fit for you.
It's nice. It's the Amway tactic.
Yep.
Come to a meeting. Yeah,
Exactly.
Come to a thing. We're having coffee.
Yeah.
Now,
Letting you have a timeshare for 5 years.
Yesterday, Harry Howard was here from your board, and he said, what kind of surprised me a little bit was that you now want, like, you've got like African-American littles waiting, and you really want to match, they want to have a big brother that looks like them.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
that's even more harder because you not only you have a shortage of men that want big brothers, now you're looking specifically for black men to be big brothers.
And there's so many good African Americans out there, especially males, that would make great role models that we could just love, and we could just put them with our littles, and it would be a great experience, not only for the little, but for the big as well.
What's the age that can be a big brother or a big sister?
We have bigs who are as young as 16 and as old as 80.
Really?
The only requirement to be a big is that you have a background check and you can drive a car.
That's it.
That's it. So as long as you have a clean background check, a background record, we do a lot of different checks. We do local checks all the way up to national checks. We are trying to ensure that this individual is safe to put with a child. So as long as you can pass that and you can drive, you can be a big.
So you might want to Google yourself before you apply.
Yeah.
Definitely check your social media settings.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are some of the reasons that people, like, if you know, approach people perhaps about a specific youngster you're trying to match, and they beg off? What are some of the hesitations about being a big?
I think part of it is time. Typically, you know, you're working, and you might have children of your own, and that you don't want to take away from them necessarily. And then also, I think just not knowing what's expected. It's like when you say become a big brother or big sister. Okay, that's great, but what does that mean? And I think a lot of people get hung up there.
And I do think it's a valid hang up because yes, we say all you need is 4 hours a month. And that is true. All we require is that you spend 4 hours a month with your little. However, once you get to know this little and you get to like them and then eventually you get to love them, 4 hours a month turns into 10 hours a month, which then turns into, 4 hours a week, which then keeps growing because that's how relationships work. We're in the business of creating lifelong friendships. So we hope that your relationship blossoms and goes from there. So yes, it's 4 hours a month, but if you look at all the energy you put into it, it does take a part of your life. It does take time.
But you might be looking forward to it
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Just got to get into it.
Yeah, and the impact that you can get. I was a big sister for 8 years, and I got so much out of it. I
Wow.
think I got more out of it than she got out of it, to be honest, because you learn so much about life. And I did it when I was 23 is when I started. So I was smacked in the face with a cultural difference. And I think that growing together and learning together is really what helped us.
I would imagine one of the other hesitations, if someone gets into it and then a couple months into it, they think, oh, I guess I can't do it. They don't want to really hurt somebody, you know.
Right, and we try to work with them in their expectations. We try to not look through things through rose-colored glasses, and that's part of the reason why I will reach out monthly during that first year, is to keep them engaged with the agency, and if something like that is happening, then we can hit it before it becomes a crisis.
All right, well, let's talk about the events. You mentioned the mixer at the airport, at the apron at the airport, and that is, when is that?
That is the 29th of September.
Okay.
And that is specific for recruiting mentors. And we are going to have some music, and we're going to have some hors d'oeuvres and some drinks, and we're going to talk all about how to be a big, what it takes to be a big, how to become a big, all of those things.
Then we're looking at the big event next month, October
Yeah.
14th.
Yeah.
What is it?
That is the dinner auction. It is 80s night this year, 80s night themed, so please come dressed up and in theme because that's going to be fun. And we have the Bickle Brothers, who's going to be, they're an 80s cover band, so they're going to be the entertainment. And you've been there before. It is such a fun night. We have an auction that starts 2 weeks prior to it, and we just have all sorts of fun.
All right, what are you going to wear for 80s night? 'Cause were either of you here in the 80s?
No,
I was born in the 80s.
Okay.
I was not.
All right, well,
But I'm hoping to go, I don't know, some 80s costume.
Big hair, leather jacket, that's
or maybe
me.
Scooby-Doo, maybe.
there you go. That's it.
Scooby-Doo.
All right, and then part of it's like an extravaganza because the night is prizes, online auction, and then the dream vacation thing. What's that?
The Dream Vacation is a raffle that we do. It's a $20 for a ticket, and then you can win a $3,000 vacation package. So, and you get to design it yourself. The first year we did this, it was Disney specific, Now you can go anywhere you want for $3,000 in that package, $20 a ticket, and it will be drawn that night.
It's called Design Your Dream Vacation Raffle.
Yeah,
And you can go anywhere.
you can go anywhere. Yeah, I would still do Harry Potter World.
Is there such a place?
Yeah,
Where?
it's down in the Florida version of Disney World. It's right in there in that center.
Huh. Harry, do we have this? Do we have the details on this? I think we do. No. So where would you go?
I'd go back to Hawaii.
Back to Hawaii. So that means you've been there.
I went there 2019 for 10 days, and I did not want to come home.
I've never been, so I can't relate.
But it was really nice to just be out on the beach and be in the ocean. Very zen-like.
Nice. Was it like just a vacation
Yeah, it was a vacation that we had signed up for.
or? Oh, nice. So you could go anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
It's your dream vacation. That's the prize. And do you have to be present to win?
No,
No.
you do not have to be present to win. On your ticket, we ask for all of your information so we can call you and let you know you've won.
I'm really careful when I fill those out because I'm afraid they're not gonna.
Yeah.
They'll get the wrong number when they call me.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And then it'll go to your wife
legibly.
instead of you, and she'll go on vacation without you. No,
All
maybe
right,
not.
get your tickets. You can get those tickets right now.
Yeah, you can get those tickets right now. And you can call to attend our 80s Night fundraiser right now as well.
Fantastic. And the mixer next week.
Yep. Please come.
Good to see you both.
Yes.
good
very
seeing
nice
you.
To be here.
Yeah, thanks for all the great work you do for the littles in our community. Sarah Harris is a new match specialist at Big Brothers Big Sisters and program specialist at Big Brothers, Andrea Parshall. We've got more